Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video. Today I am going to do a review of this pay-per-view right here. We've got the Elimination Chamber from the year of 2011. Let's get this on the way, shall we? No time like the present. So we are in February 2011. This is from Okotoks, California. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Let's get this on the way. First off, we kick off with the Royal Rumble 2011 winner, Alberto Del Rio, taking on the Intercontinental Champion Kofi Kingston in, of course, non-title action, as of course Del Rio is challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 27, and so he doesn't really need the Intercontinental Championship. So this is a non-title match. You can kind of clearly know which direction this is heading. Del Rio picking up the win here over Kofi Kingston with the armbar. Solid match. It did what it needed to do. It was here to make Del Rio look dominant going into the WrestleMania match with whoever the World Heavyweight Champion was going to be at that point. And yeah, Del Rio picks up the victory over Kofi Kingston. Good match, big solid matchup. Kofi had his moments, but he was just there to put over Del Rio and make Del Rio look strong. Good stuff. Good stuff there for Del. Good starter there for the Elimination Chamber. Next match, we have the first of two Elimination Chamber matches. We have the SmackDown World Heavyweight Championship is on the line, as we had Edge defending the World Heavyweight Championship inside the Elimination Chamber against Rey Mysterio, The Big Show, Kane, Wade Barrett, and Drew McIntyre in the Elimination Chamber, of course, as I said that too many times there. This was a very solid, this is my match of the night. Very awesome stuff. We kicked off with Rey Mysterio and Edge. Great stuff there. They were the first two to start the chamber, and those were the two to finish the chamber. Great stuff there from Edge and Rey. They eliminated Big Show and Kane. Big Show and Kane kind of seeked each other out, and I love the physicality from Drew McIntyre in this match. You know, Drew McIntyre, he didn't have the beard or he didn't have the hairy chest or the beard yet. He was still kind of young at this point. He was clean shaven, so he was kind of coming up very cut. Yeah, he was, this was like about a year or so before the 3MB stage. So he's in that middle phase where he's the chosen one, but he's not really the chosen one. He had a good performance in the chamber, very physical, especially him throwing Rey Mysterio. Poor Rey Mysterio in this match went through hell in this match, getting thrown left, right, and center by Kane and Drew McIntyre. But hey, he had a great performance. Rey Mysterio came down to the final two, where he would ultimately lose to the Rated R Superstar Edge. Edge and Rey Mysterio had a great final sequence, just like they did in 2009 at No Way Out 2009. Here they had another good performance here, and Edge would pick up the victory to retain the World Heavyweight Championship to seal his fate going into WrestleMania to face Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 27. Speaking of Alberto, he attacked Edge after the match. My match of the night, by the way, I think I've already mentioned that. Alberto Del Rio attacked Edge after the match, which would lead to try getting a bit of advantage going into WrestleMania. But of course, that would be put a stop to by the returning Christian, who would make his return after being put on the shelf by Alberto Del Rio. So fun stuff there. Good to see Christian back. At that point, made sense for him to go after Del Rio, considering he was the one who put him on the injury list. So yeah, good stuff right there. And we move on to the next one. We had a little bit of this is a little bit of filler now. We had a little bit of filler. We had Booker T and Trish Stratus having a little bit of a segment talking about their Tough Enough season that's coming up after WrestleMania. Yeah, that was a little bit of filler. And then we go right back to the action. With Vladimir Kozlov and Santino Marella defending the Tag Team Championships against Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel representing the core, of course, accompanied by Ezekiel Jackson. So this match was again this is a good TV match. It was a good filler. On another day, I probably would have put this as a downer. I would have put a downer on this match because it was nothing but filler. But I was in a mood. I was in a really good mood today, and I felt like it had its place in the card because I felt like it did its job of being the filler match. A little bit of a come down before you get back to the main story. So in a way, it was a good TV match. Could have been skipped from the pay-per-view, but I thought it was a good in between the two big storylines coming into the chamber, coming out of the chamber. Sorry, if I can get my words correctly. Then we had a segment with good match. Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel would win the tag team championship, being Kosloff. A fun 5 or 6 minute matchup, and we move on to the next segment, which was we had a segment involving Vicky Guerrero, Teddy Long, Kali, Lay Cool, and Trish Stratus. Not really much to talk about. Vicky Guerrero wanted Dolph Ziggler's job back on SmackDown after Dolph got fired for attacking Teddy Long. He hired Kali back instead, and then Kali tried to attack Vicky. Lay Cool attacked Kali, and then that led to Trish making the save, and a bit of a brawl between those two before Trish got the upper hand on Lay Cool. That would set up the Trish Stratus WrestleMania 27 match, where she'd team up with John Morrison and Snooki to take on Lay Cool and Dolph Ziggler. So good stuff right there. It perfectly set up the started the road to WrestleMania for that storyline, as shitty as it was. I'm only kidding. Next matchup, we had the WWE Championship on the line. We had The Miz defending his WWE Championship against Jerry The King Lawler. Good storytelling from the King. He wanted to. He had a dream to main event WrestleMania. He'd never won a WWE Championship, never main event WrestleMania. So he was hoping to do both right here by winning the title and going on to WrestleMania. It wasn't to be for the King. The match was exactly what it needed to be. A couple of hope spots for Lawler to make you think that maybe Jerry Lawler might have a chance, but Jerry Lawler shouldn't have been winning the WWE Championship in 2011. This was just a way to get to Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole, as Michael Cole would be a very, very crucial part of this match on commentary. Man, I wish I had a mute button. I mean, I do have a mute button, but I wish I could mute the TV, but hey, I mean, I guess I have to suffer through it, right? It's part of the story, I guess. Miz would retain, and may go on to WrestleMania to face the winner of the main event of the Elimination Chamber. So yeah, good stuff right here. King had his moments, but it was exactly what it needed to be, which was Miz retaining, and we move on from there. And then finally, we have the main event of the evening. We have the Raw Elimination Chamber match to determine who Miz will face at WrestleMania 27. We have Randy Orton taking on CM Punk, taking on John Morrison, taking on King Sheamus, taking on R-Truth, taking on the Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena. This was a fun chamber match. Not as good as the first chamber match, but it was still a fun match. We have some great physicality, great intense between CM Punk and Randy Orton to set up their match at WrestleMania. John Morrison had a great showing with his parkour style. Sheamus had a good showing too. Very physical as usual for Sheamus. R-Truth just felt like he was just there the spare body. Poor R-Truth, but he was just there as a spare body. And to equal, to fill in the numbers. And of course, John Cena was there to win the damn thing. It came down to him and CM Punk. It kind of quickly, as soon as it came down to him and CM Punk, it was quickly straight to the finish. Would have liked to see a little bit more back and forth between CM Punk and John Cena, but it was what it was. Cena would predictably win this match to go on to WrestleMania to face Miz for the WWE Championship. So a very solid matchup, very solid end to the Elimination Chamber, and then overall a very solid Elimination Chamber event. I really enjoyed this event. I don't know if it was because I'm in a good mood today or what, but I felt that this chamber was really good. Yeah, you had the bits in the middle which were very filler, like the Vicky Guerrero segment and the Booker T Trish Stratus Tough Enough segment, and the segment the tag team title match between the Core and Kosloff and Santino. That was very filler, but the rest of it, I felt like it served its purpose to get to WrestleMania, and overall, very big thumbs up to this event. Very solid event. Set up Alberto Del Rio versus Edge. Cena versus Miz was officially announced for this show. I just like it. I just like it when actual shows actually lead somewhere, and you don't go down this whole mess, and then it turns out to be jack shit. No comment on no comment on the current situation with Cody and The Rock and Roman Reigns. We'll get to that when we get to it. Hey, it's a solid show. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. Very solid Elimination Chamber. Looking forward to doing more of these. My head's not been totally all there mentally, wrestling-wise, over the last week or so. So, thankfully, hope to be getting back to this after that Against All Odds mess with the TNA Against All Odds 2010. Kind of put me in a bit of a down mood, but hey, it is what it is. It happens sometimes. Anyway, that's going to be it now, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments. Leave me a like if you deserve it. Did I say I gave this an 8 out of 10? I think I did. Sorry if I didn't. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. It's one of those times. Anyway, that's going to be it now, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments. Leave me a like if you deserve it. And I'll see you guys on the next video, whenever that may be. And I'm out.